What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Center for Stingray Biology. You guys might be wondering, why am I wearing this mask? All right, let me take this off. Well, it's not because of the coronavirus. It's because I was working with the epoxy paint again. I finally found the time to finish up doing this last tank. I just ran the first coat, and tomorrow I will be running the second coat. But as you guys remember, when I did that first tank, I almost knocked myself out. This time, believe it or not, why did it take so long for me to get to this second tank? It wasn't just the fact that we were busy, maybe I got a little bit lazy, but it is nearly impossible to find these masks. And I didn't want to start the job again and almost knock myself out from the fumes. So I had to wait, and every time I went to Home Depot, I would check, and they just wouldn't have it in stock. Finally, I just decided to think, okay, well, maybe I'm not going to wait for Home Depot. I started shopping around at Lowe's and other places. You know where I found it? I found it at Harbor Freight Tools. So once I saw it, I grabbed it, and then now I can get back to finishing this project, which has been maybe on hold for a good maybe 3 months already. So I'm glad we finally are able to do it. It came out really nice. I learned from my previous mistakes and figured out some little tips to make the result a little bit better. Okay, so it's looking good. We're gonna do the second coat tomorrow. Now, I also was curious to test epoxy on acrylic, and it didn't occur to me last time, but I had everything all planned out this time. I got a piece of acrylic and I coated it with the extra epoxy paint that I had left because I wanted to see how it would stick to the acrylic, whether or not it would damage the acrylic, because acrylic is a very sensitive material and you're not supposed to apply chemicals to it because it can cause crazing to the acrylic and maybe even damage the integrity of the acrylic. So that's a little trial run. You guys might be asking, why do I do something like that? Okay, there's been times that we buy used acrylic tanks, right? And the paper was never removed off of it, and I know Rod had a hell of a time cleaning up those tanks for the new saltwater system. He said to me, I don't care if anybody gives it to me for free, I'm never doing it again. You guys can look at this tank. I bought this tank used and had the same problem. That's the acrylic, that's the paper that was never removed off the acrylic, and now it's impossible to remove. It makes the tank look quite ugly. It always occurred to me, what about painting the inside of the tank? And I didn't want to use just normal paint because that could be toxic. But we already know that epoxy is non-toxic to the fish after it's fully cured. So this is one of my little experiments, and I will let you know in the next video how that turns out. And if it indeed does not damage the acrylic, well, hey, now I got my answer. I can make that tank look like this tank, right, by painting the inside bottom of the tank. And then that will instantly rejuvenate any old acrylic tank and make it look almost brand new. Okay, so what else is today's episode about? Well, really, honestly, I don't even know. This was just a spur of the moment. I'm sitting here waiting for the paint to cure a little bit and to vent out the smell. I don't know if you can hear it, but the big exhaust fan up there is running. But it still smells pretty bad in here. And I don't want to go home for the night with the fumes built up in here because it could be very dangerous for the fish. So I had nothing better to do than to just give you an update on what's going on here at the facility. So why don't I just walk through and show you guys some of the animals that we have here. Maybe you guys haven't seen it in a while. That's a beauty. Holy cow, haven't looked at it in a while. Look at the color and the spots on that thing. This is another one of my favorites. You can see it's nice symmetrical main spots and then just loaded and loaded with tiny little spots. So, I mean, I'm a lover of all type of stingrays. I can just about find anything beautiful about a stingray and point it out. Even though it could be, to some people it might be the ugliest fish in the world, but I'm able to find something about it that makes it unique and special. Let's see here. This girl, I'm having problems with this girl. Ever since the last time she gave birth, she hasn't been eating very well. And finally, I had to separate her. And she's pretty skinny. I don't know if you can tell with the glare and whatnot, but her tail's getting thin. Her hip bones are showing. She's on and off eating a little bit here and there. Let's see, we got that girl right there. She's due soon. She's got a pretty decent hump on her. So hopefully we're gonna get some nice babies from her. What else is going on? Not much else going on. That's a male right there. That's another male. This is a male that's almost ready, and the plan is to mate this one with, where is she? Oh, she's back there. But so what happened was, she used to be in this cage, and then I had to let her go so that I can bring this girl up in here. And I've already put in a matching male to mate with her. So the goal is I have 2 males of similar pattern that is meant for breeding with her, so that we can see what kind of results we can get. We can't really see what he looks like. I apologize about that. Well, let's see. We might catch a glimpse right here. If this ray comes off the wall and stops making the water ripple. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on. You just turned on me. Come out on this side. There we go. Nope. Alright, anyways. If they do successfully mate and when we have babies, I will show you more of that one. Let's walk into this room. We haven't looked in here in quite some time. And what do we got? These are the grow outs. They're just about ready to be moved out into a bigger system for mating. A lot of them are approaching maturity. Oh my goodness. I know Rod fell in love with this fish when he was here about 1.5 years ago. Look at that now. Just absolutely amazing fish. So these are future grow outs for future breeding projects. Let's see. Beautiful. Sometimes I have to say I really surprise myself. But I look forward to getting these guys out into their own breeding tank so that we can start producing babies, because like I said, they're just about ready. Let's see, what else have we got going on here? I can give you an update on these guys. Let's see. Oh, why is the color like that? Must be something wrong with my phone. Alright, anyways, some bozemanis right here. These are also future grow outs selected for a special pattern, and hopefully, you know, the next generation of bozemanis, I'll be able to produce that kind of quality consistently for everybody. Oh, look at that. That is an albino, golden albino piebald. Pretty cool. These are those line pearls. They're getting there. I would like them to grow a little bit faster, but at least they're healthy and putting on weight, which is a good thing. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Oh, these are the marbles. Okay, let's take a look at some of the babies from previous litters. Let me turn on the flash here. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So they're developing quite nicely. The marble pattern has come in quite nicely. Let's see if we can see in here. Let me turn off the flash now. I don't know if we can see it with all the rippling. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Developing very nice. I think almost every time I show you these guys, they're just getting better and better. And we also have a female down here that's due any day now. Oh, look at that. She actually gave birth. Okay, let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So this is her biggest litter yet. Her previous litters was only 1s and 2s. And that's the mom right there. So you know what? I'm going to have to pull these babies out. I'll try to show you guys those babies after I pull it out. Oh, quite a surprise. So at least now I have more things to do while waiting for the place to air out. I would love to film me pulling out these pups for you, but unfortunately I'm here by myself, so I don't think I'll be able to film it and do the work at the same time. But very nice, very nice. I'm very happy that we got 5. So it's a decent litter in my opinion. Oh, okay. Let me give you an update over here. These are the super white, I'll call them super white hybrids or super white cross, you know. And here's another super white cross. Let me turn on the light on this one. Oh, sorry. A beautiful, beautiful fish right there. Man, don't ask for it. I'm keeping this one. I'm growing this one out, all right? But if you guys want, she's due soon. That's the mother of the one from down there. And she's got a little hump there. Let me turn off the light. And we're expecting babies from her soon. But let me show you. That one is the one from earlier batch, and it's developed very nicely. And we just got another one, just born about 2 days ago. I didn't make a video on it because it was just one pup. I apologize for the rippling, but the filter's running. But you know what? The previous one is developing very, very nicely. So I look forward to this other one developing, hopefully developing to be the same quality. You know, these are their first, well, that's her actually going to be her second litter now. So she had one the first litter, and this second litter, she actually had 2, but the other one was really like small and underdeveloped. So it came out stillborn. At least we got one, so it's a process, and I probably do need to get them out of this tank. All right. Well, let's give you guys a better look here. Beautiful fish. Oh, I love this guy. Oh my goodness. There's just so many things going on here, and I'm falling behind on a lot of my projects. I think I was supposed to show you guys like me putting in these new pond liners. I actually didn't have time, but you know, it's finished all up and the liners are in. I got a couple of fish in there cycling the tank, so very soon I'll be adding more rays into there. But I did all 3 of these fiber tanks, right? Oh, so another experiment that I did today, taking advantage of the available epoxy, was, if you guys remember, I was debating on this one whether to go with the liner or to go with the epoxy coating. I also tested it on this coating right here. If you guys remember, I didn't do it previously because there is a old liquid rubber coating on there that did not do well. I didn't want to go do the epoxy coat and not be sure that the coating would stick onto the rubber. So now I did this on a little test area, and we'll see if it holds up. So now if it does hold up well and it doesn't do anything crazy like melt the rubber coating or peel off of the rubber coating, I will know for next time as well. When I need to, you know, change that liner, I can go epoxy, right? So I'm running 2 experiments right now. What else is going on? I don't know, is there anything else I need to update you guys on? These are all bozemani hets. They're carrying the albino gene. Let's see if you guys can see the little bozemani male. Probably not. He's there, he's doing well, eating and growing. Okay, well, you know what? I'll give you an update on the big albino bozemani as well. Let's come around to over here. Oh my goodness. Why? Something's wrong with my camera today. Why does it look like X-ray vision? I have no idea. The kids must have been playing around with my phone and did something to the settings. I have to admit, it looks pretty darn cool. It almost looks like a glow-in-the-dark neon backlight or X-ray type of look. That is nuts. Alright, well, she is doing fine. Okay, I did release a male in there with her, and also some of the grow outs. There's 2 grow outs in there with her. Well, you know what? this effect seems to be pretty cool on all the albino rays. Let's look at this one. It's all right. It's not as crazy looking as on the bozemani, but yeah, I guess pretty cool, huh? All right, guys, I think that's enough rambling for today. I just wanted to give you guys a little update as to what was going on around here and kill a little bit of time. But now that I have babies born, I actually have some work to do now, all right? So I'll catch you guys later. Take care. I figured out what was wrong with my phone. I fixed it. So now, just real quick, let me show you guys the albino bozemani and what she's supposed to look like. There she is now. That's looking more of her normal color. All right, guys, take care.